WWE Raw. I'm Jim Ross, alongside my broadcast partner, Jerry the King Lawler.
We've got a great program for you tonight, and we're set to kick it off with a real slobber knocker.
You're right, JR. General Manager Eric Bischoff may have made this a non-title match, but a win over the World Heavyweight Champion Triple H could be a step toward a real title opportunity.
Accompanied by Ric Flair. From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out as look at you.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have. I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off him.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. And that's all she wrote, JR.
Oh, would you look at this? Ric Flair and Triple H are double teaming him now. And this match is over, by God. How despicable can you get?
He was asking for it, JR. Flair hit him in self-defense. Didn't you see the way he went after the Nature Boy?
He did no such thing, King. Triple H and Flair will do anything it takes to keep the title around the game's waist. And that includes taking out the competition.
Hey, I saw what Triple H and Flair pulled last week. This crap is getting really old. You okay?
I'll live, but they're not gonna get off that easy.
Listen, you're good, but this is a numbers game. There's 2 of them, but 1 of you. Dude, you've got to even that up.
What do you have in mind?
Hey, I'm one of the few guys in the Raw locker room who's pinned Triple H for a 3 count. I don't have an Intercontinental title defense tonight. So how about you and me team up and give Triple H and Flair a little payback?
Sounds good to me. But what's in it for you?
Anytime I step into the ring with the World Heavyweight Champ, my stock goes up. And when I hit him with the T-bone and pin him again, I'll be that much closer to earning the World Heavyweight title match I deserve. Let's do this.
You think you know me?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, Edge. And the tag team partner from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
Try to be the best, till we break them out, nothing more, nothing less. Wanna be known, want the respect, don't do anything, I'll pass that test. Believing in yourself, man, changes everything. Yeah, I want it all, I'm taking the brass ring. Call me underdog, you can tell me anything. I got a lot of blessings, that's what faith brings. No stop, no stop, no stop, you wanna start something, you can head start something. Anytime, any place, dog, it's nothing. I'm coming from the bottom of
And the opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H. And from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Shelton Benjamin's a perfect example of why you don't want to let a young superstar rise too far too fast. All of his success has gone straight to his head.
What in the world are you talking about, King? Shelton Benjamin is one of the most humble superstars I've ever met. He's confident in his abilities and deserving results.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
One. He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his opponent, JR.
Well, he should be. This one's not over yet, and you never know what might happen.
Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16. It's like he read his opponent's mind. What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King. I can't wait to see what happens next.
1, 2. I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let any... There's the tag, JR! 1.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated.
1.
And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? I can't believe he countered that one. He's going for the cover, JR.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that he's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
1.
Would you look at that?
2.
A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
3. You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell.
4.
This match is still going.
It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
What a reversal.
2. 3.
I think Shelton Benjamin's a textbook reversal there. What an incredible incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single... What a counter!
2, 3.
He's going in for the kill.
There it is!
4.
The pedigree!
5.
These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE fans. Without them, there'd be no WWE. There's the tag. That's some good teamwork.
These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
I can't believe anyone would fall for that. It's the oldest trick of the book. Here's the cover, JR.
There's no way that was going to be a 3 count.
His opponent telegraphed that one. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. I think the damage has been done here, King.
One good submission could end this, JR. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us,
1.
King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
2.
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of
3.
10, it's not the superstar you pick.
4.
When I look...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punch. He countered that one
1.
perfectly.
2. 3.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised,
5.
King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh,
6.
come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats,
7.
when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stopped wearing
8.
that crown, I'd say. Oh, no! The referee's been knocked out! This can't be good!
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR.
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that!
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
1. 2.
I think Triple H might be the greatest
3.
superstar of his generation. I think that in the future,
4.
superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation
5.
talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that Triple H might potentially become a role model to the next generation turns my stomach, King. I hope to hell...
Did you see that, JR? He just completely faked out his opponent.
And here's the pin!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over.
Listen up, Benjamin. All I hear backstage is you running your mouth about how you pinned Triple H this and you beat Triple H that. Well, the fact is, everyone knows you just got lucky. Simple as that. It was a fluke. And it's never going to happen again. Do you understand me?
What a man. What a noble champion. Once again, assaulting his opponent after the match is over. And damn it, Shelton Benjamin is right. He has beaten Triple H in the past, fair and square.
You heard Triple H, JR. It was a fluke. He says Shelton Benjamin isn't in his league, and from the looks of things, he's right.
You think you know me.
He requested this submission-only match against Ric Flair to get some payback for what the Nature Boy did to Shelton Benjamin last week. Folks, my sources tell me that Shelton Benjamin is not cleared to wrestle here tonight, and there's no timetable on his return.
He'll be lucky if he doesn't get some of what Benjamin got, JR. I've got a sneaking suspicion that Nate won't be coming down to ringside alone.
And the opponent, accompanied by Triple H.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
Rick, what a counter! He's going up, JR. This could be big. I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. That went nowhere. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts.
His fans are going to like this one, JR.
Execution! That'll put your lights out permanent!
I can't believe he countered that one. You think this is going to be a back and forth kind of match? Or do you think this is...
He's a slippery devil.
You've got to love Rick. Look at that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. We may need to stop this match.
Stop the match? Are you crazy, JR? It's just getting interesting. Here he comes, JR. He's in position.
There's some real evil intentions in the eyes of that man right there.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors... And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here! It's like he read his opponent's mind.
It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of Edge heads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably... That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King, and even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done. Watch out! He reversed it! They're taking it down a notch, JR. This could get interesting.
If there's the submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There'd better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. He saw that one coming. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure.
Oh, no. What's he going to do here?
Yes! The execution! What a brilliant move! Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no.
His opponent telegraphed that one. I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That, he's not going to get caught with that one.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
What a finishing move! I get chills every time I see it. I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different.
Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to... The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this.
Excellent count. What ring presence. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just... Oh boy, here it comes!
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know how it's going to end, but I can guarantee you they're going to leave it all in the ring.
He's got his opponent locked in the submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match. There's some real evil intentions in the eyes of that man right there.
There it is! The execution! You've got to give him credit for that one, JR. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King. We expected a solid match. We're seeing a great one unfold.
Rope
He's
break.
really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
He sure is, JR, and I think he got all of that finisher.
And it's been reversed.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars.
Oh, boy. Here he goes. Oh, boy. You might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know. He countered that and made it look easy.
So who do you think's going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes... The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken. What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. He reversed it! I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match. Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could complete... He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition. Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this.
I know you're not a fan of everybody in this match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
So could I, King, but all good. That's it! That's all she wrote! My God! That's John Cena and the Big Show from SmackDown! What the hell are they doing here on Raw?
I can't believe this, JR! Somebody call security! Look out, Triple H!
My God! That thug John Cena is choking the life out of Ric Flair with his damn chain!
Is this how thugs like Cena treat their elders on SmackDown? This is bad, JR! Oh my God, what's that ogre Big Show gonna do?
They were down, but not out, by God.
I don't think this is over, JR.
Not by a long shot, King. But why were those SmackDown superstars here on Raw? And what's going to happen next?
You know, normally I'd come out here on Raw in front of the entire world. Flash this World Heavyweight title. And once again make clear to all you people, all the people watching at home, and all the guys in the back, that I am the best in the business. Yeah. That's what I'd normally do. And whether you love it or you hate it, you all tune in to see it. But that's not gonna happen tonight. See, last week, Two gutless nobodies from SmackDown thought they could come to Raw and take out Triple H and Ric Flair. The two greatest champions this business has ever seen. But just like everything SmackDown does, they only got it half right. As you can see, I'm still standing.
Well, thank goodness for that.
But Ric Flair was not so lucky. John Cena crushed his larynx with that chain. And Big Show nearly broke his damn neck with that chokeslam. Look at this man. He can't style. Hell, he can barely profile. Cena, Big Show, I don't care who you are or where you come from. You do not lay your hands on this man. This man is a 16-time world champion. He's a kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. He should be riding in limousines, not ambulances. And now, all those desperate housewives in this arena will have to go home to their fat, impotent husbands and cry themselves to sleep because Space Mountain is closed for repairs.
It's so sad, JR.
Oh, it's sad, all right. Why don't you take a minute and pull yourself together?
Well, look who it is. I wonder if he's here to blow.
I got that, King. He took his lumps last week just as sure as Triple H did.
Well, Triple H, I guess you've got some idea how I felt when you and Flair took out Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago.
That's a completely different story. Shelton Benjamin ran his mouth and he got what was coming to him. John Cena and the Big Show had no business with me or you or the Nature Boy. And speaking of you, I've just about had it with your...
Hold that thought, Triple H. You two had better get on the same page. Because I'm not going to stand for SmackDown superstars invading my show. By the authority of the board of directors, you're going to have a sanctioned match against them next week at SummerSlam. But that doesn't mean we're going to wait until then to even the score. This Thursday, you're going to SmackDown to return the favor.
Hey, what a great idea, Bischoff. I would have never thought of that. I don't need your advice. And I don't need your permission to do whatever I damn well please. And if you think you can order me around, think again. And as for you, you can forget about being on the same page with me. We're not even in the same damn library, understand? You come to SmackDown if you want. But you better not get in my way.
Well, I don't always agree with General Manager Eric Bischoff's actions, but I have to give him credit. He's arranged a SummerSlam match against the Big Show and John Cena and ordered an immediate counterattack on SmackDown to boot.
Man, JR, I can't wait! Raw superstars are headed to SmackDown. I'll tell you what, SmackDown is going to be sorry they ever messed with Raw. Hello and welcome to another edition of SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole along with Taz and partner. The locker room is still buzzing about that attack by John Cena and The Big Show on some top Raw superstars last week. And can you believe that the board of directors has sanctioned a cross-brand grudge match for this Sunday at SummerSlam?
But that's not all, Cole. Some of those Raw superstars have said they're gonna show up here tonight to get some payback. Wait, is that Triple H and Flair in the ring right now?
I am the game. Woo! And tonight, I'm coming to SmackDown to find the guys who kicked my ass and made my father, the Nature Boy, cry like a little girl. Say, Nate, why do they still call you the Nature Boy, huh? Aren't you about 90? Maybe they should call you Father Time. But seriously, yo, no one can say that SmackDown didn't make an impact on Raw last Monday. We did just what we wanted to, and that was punk out the best that they got.
Let's see now. 10 for Triple H, 16 for Flair. Raw is never going to forget the day SmackDown took out 26 world champions in one shot.
And now we're supposed to be scared? Because Triple H is leading a posse to SmackDown? Please. He shows up here, he's gonna get more of the same. They can't see me.
They're here! The Raw superstars are here!
Here we go. This is gonna be a rocket buster.
Great reversal!
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to...
Oh my, there's the submission hold! He's in the driver's seat now!
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my old ECW days.
That reversal might stop his opponent.
If he keeps connecting with that chair, this is going to be a real short match.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
He's laying waste to his opponent with that steel chair.
Looks like they might be taking this match. He's looking for his finisher.
He got it. Execution.
Triple H is the man, Cole. I've been in the ring with this dude, and he's taking his opponent to school with that 2x4 wrapped with barbed wire. I think someone's looking for a weapon here, Cole. You could really get your bell rung by the ring bell. Ding dong! Ding dong! Ah! That's the way. You can bust someone's head wide open with that ring bell. Could be a finishing move right here.
Will somebody please take that barbed wire wrapped 2x4 from him? I don't think any... That's not what the chair was meant to be used for.
You know what? This Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me,
He's got absolutely crazy with the steel chair, Taz.
All right, time to see what kind of toys we got under the ring.
I think he's through playing around.
That's an understatement, Cole. What a wicked execution. Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury.
Oh my God! A 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. Let me tell you something. I felt that before. Look at this, Cole. He's going for it.
And there it is. The pedigree. He's got it. His opponent is groggy. And he's making the most of it.
Execution. Huge move there.
I think the SmackDown locker room is extremely grateful.
He's putting that ring bell to good use right here, Cole. Oh, man. Did you see that? It busted. Here he goes. He's going for it.
And he got all of it. Textbook execution.
1, 2, 3.
The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
Here are your winners. Triple H. Time to play the game. And Edge.
Hey, look, man. I understand why you're teaming up with Triple H tonight. John Cena and Big Show have got to be taught a lesson, and you guys owe them. But don't get too cozy with them. I'll be back on Raw tomorrow, and I've got some unfinished business with Triple H and Ric Flair that I plan to take care of. You know I respect you, and I hope you've got my back the way I had yours. But if you let them punk me out, you'll be making a big mistake.
Okay, Shelton, I'll keep that in mind. But right now, I gotta focus on Cena and Show.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
You think you know me.
And the opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Knock your shell off. I'm only stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business. I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish.
Standing 7 feet tall and weighing 493 pounds, The Big Show.
Come on, crank it up and turn on all the lights, y'all. Well, get ready for something that you'll never know. You won't see it coming, but I promise you'll know. The Big Show.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not gonna...
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, and there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
Oh man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
1, 2.
When I look at Triple H,
3.
all I see is lost opportunities. He's so These fans love confidence in their superstar, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
6.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match.
7.
He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
9. 10.
It's over. Chalk up another win. Shelton Benjamin is back, and he's taking it right to Flair and Triple H with a steel chair.
Oh, no! He can't do that! Triple H and Flair are defenseless! Somebody needs to stop him!
They were partners before Flair injured Benjamin, but is that still the case?
I can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'd hate to be in Shelton Benjamin's shoes when Triple H gets his hands on him.